welcome to my channel. My name is Olori Ameh. If you are just subscribing, thank you so much for subscribing. But if you are just watching and still yet to subscribe, please kindly subscribe to my channel so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. This is really going to mean a lot to me. So today I am basically going to tell you why I always look forward to the month of June. So this is a true life story, but I just basically find the courage to share this here, and sincerely at the same time it's more like a prayer point to anyone and everyone watching. So I remember the year 2018. This is basically more than birthdays, is just like me thankful for life. Like it's all about grace that has brought me this far. Because 2018 was a whole lot to deal with, and as at then, I just got married at 2017. Then I got pregnant. Just a few months after my wedding, I got pregnant. And in 2018, that was in June, I went into labor, and then it was a whole lot to think about, a whole lot to be grateful for, a whole lot to always remember and be thankful for that particular time. Because I don't know if this has happened to anyone before, but I am basically just telling my own story here. And that day, that month, June 2018, I went into labor. I went to the hospital because of finances. My hospital was very far from my house, so I had to stay with my grandma. My mom was basically around her then, and we're using a clinic very close by our place. Then, going into labor, I went to this hospital as usual. Getting there, I was checked, my service was checked a couple of times. It wasn't easy, as in this is one particular thing that I can tell you for sure is more painful than the labor pain itself. You see, checking the centimeter from 1 to 10, dipping hands and all sorts. I know mothers can actually understand what I am explaining here. So I was checked. As at when I got to the hospital, I was told I am still far behind. I was basically just 2 centimeters dilated. And then I felt like, but I'm not comfortable. I've been like spotting black blood, kind of spotting. And then now telling me I'm just 2 centimeters dilated. It's still far behind. So like the second day, I was told to go home, and that was on the 11th. I was told to go home. Then the third day, which was June 12th, my grandma's birthday is June 12th. So in the midst of celebration, I was just trying to maintain my composure, maintain my steeze. but the pain was there. The pain was there. At the middle of it, my grandma did not notice anything, but my mom was just being watchful. But in a Yoruba home, if this one is working, that one is working, that one is working, and you are not doing anything, the next thing they will tell you is, show loyun sawoni. Like, are you pregnant in your hands? You have to get going. You have to start doing something. So I was basically doing what I could at that time. And then on the fourth day, that was 13th, I wasn't comfortable anymore. Very as early as I think, was it past 5 or past 6, thereabout, I went back to the hospital and the doctor was not around. I was told the doctor was not around, but I was told to be given a bed. So I was just lying there, and then they checked again. I was just still at 3 centimeter, and it was a lot. During this checking process, checking the centimeter, it's not like once or twice, or it was like 2 to 3 times, checking and checking. And Nigerian nurses, sometimes some of them, this thing is not there. They don't have pity. It's only by grace that you meet the ones that has this human feelings, like human pity. So at the long run, night falls, the doctor was not back, but I was still enduring the whole process. On the fifth day, by morning, the doctor came in and checked the ward round, and he got to me. He checked the heartbeat of the baby and all. Then he called my husband that they have to induce, like, forced labor, whatever it is called. So I was giving one injection to the other and all that will quicken the dilation. So long run, the injection started working gradually. I wasn't more comfortable. Like, the comfort wasn't something I could bear anymore. So I was dilated again. I got to 5 centimeter. That was pretty much in the evening. So later in the evening, the doctor came again and checked the baby's heartbeat, and he noticed that the beat wasn't as sound as earlier. So he called my husband into his office, told my husband that CS need to be carried quickly because the baby is not responding as he thought it should be. He's not hearing the heartbeat and blah blah blah, and at their own terms. And my mom, African parents, please, what is it with CS? I know this is 2025, is all lots understandable now. People can really understand that it's not something serious. You even go into, yeah, like, basically now you go to the hospital for just anything surgery. As far as it is surgery, people tend to understand that it's just something minor. Just go in and come out with God's grace, right? So unlike before, way back, African parents, my mom, as in immediately, tantrums, drama, all sorts. The next minute, my husband with action, my husband with few words, my husband with few words. He came into my room and he told me, babe, we are in this together and God will go before us. As in, just that statement, we are in this together and God will go before us. Because my mom was already trained drama. Ha! Mo ti sọ pé ọmọ mi ò ní lọ, mo ti sọ pé wọn ò ní fọ̀bẹ bí ọmọ mi o. I know if you're a Yoruba, you understand what I'm saying. I don't know how I want to explain that in English. Mo ti sọ pé wọn ò ní fọ̀bẹ bí ọmọ mi o. Ah, kìnìkan. I'm not like, okay. But when my husband came in, so when my husband came in, it was just with his few words, gave me the strength that I needed, and we went in. My husband went into the theater together with me. He saw me cut opened in layers, and then I was injected. I wasn't given epidural. Then it wasn't epidural because of finances and all. It wasn't epidural, but I was injected like numb. I don't know what's happening around me. My eyes were off. But what my husband told me was that there was a record player outside the hospital, and I was singing back to back with the player. I was singing praise and worship songs back to back without even knowing the song that I was singing. But I was singing back to back with the record. And successfully, we had the CS done. And then, after the cesarean section, I was given a room, the baby was cleaned and all. Day 2, the devil said it was not done. Day 2 came, and my mom was the one that noticed my baby had jaundice. My mom was the one that noticed my baby had jaundice. I'm now like, jaundice care. What do we do now? How do we cure jaundice? How do we do this? How do we do that? A whole lot of drama. And the next thing, the doctor told us that we have to take my baby to loot. See, Lagos governments are doing things. Lagos state governments are really working when it comes to healthcare sectors. They are really working, and like, I'm a testimony to that. But preview before then, loot is not something that you will go and you can find the place like home. Mm-mm. Or you will go and you will feel like, they will pity you. No, loot is not like that. So that really broke me. I started praying. I started saying a lot of prophecies to my baby and all. My husband came in. He had to pet me. And then we called my sister-in-law's husband. And then we gave our baby phototherapy. We spent more than 8 days, more than 7 days at the hospital. Like very early on the 8th day, we were discharged, but we were still given like a procedure we should do often, and we should bring the baby back. That's after pretty much the naming ceremony and all. We're told to bring her back. So we did the naming ceremony. Then we gave our baby Jada. Jada means God knows. So after the whole naming ceremony thing and this whole charade that God has made us overcome, then the devil said, he is not done. with his own enemy, not me. 2 weeks after the naming ceremony, I wasn't lactating. Breast milk wasn't coming out. That one again, the devil said he's not done. I was looking for breast milk. You know when you are so eager to make things work and all you just have in your mind is, I just want it to work. I just want it to work. And you are not thinking. They told me that there's this herbal thing that you can use and you start lactating, you start having breast milk, blah, 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 blah. I drank Ogi, I drank lots of things. It's not, see, sincerely, it's not everybody that would, it's not every mother that will breastfeed. See, I'm talking from experience, I'm talking from what has happened to me. It is not every mother that would breastfeed. If breast milk is not coming, don't panic. Just go for what you have. So the breast milk issue, I had to use palm oil. You know, I was on CS and I've not healed. They asked me to use palm oil to rub my breast. They gave me black soap I should bath with. They gave me this, they gave me that. I was just using everything like this breast milk should shall come out so that my baby can, I wanted to do exclusive so that my baby can have breast milk and live healthy. Not knowing that I was shooting myself in the leg. My CS broke down, ripped open. I was rushed back to the hospital. I was now sewn for the second time. Yes, I was sewn. I was sewn for the second time. 2 months after, I noticed whenever I carry my baby, I noticed whenever I carry Jada, she throws her hand off, like she just, you know, I don't want to call it what is in my head. I don't want to call it what they call it, but I just want to describe it because it's not her anymore. She throws her hand off, she's not strong. And then I called my cousin doctor because when you don't have money and a lot of health issues are coming up, if you have been in this particular scenario before, whenever you see someone in need, and it happens to be health condition, see, even if it is your last breath, you won't know when you will use that breath as gifts or to sow a seed into the person's life. You won't know. You won't know. So I called my cousin doctor and I explained to him. He's just like someone that I can call at any time. So I called him. He told me, Seun, don't worry, all will be well. I don't want you to start panicking, but one thing I will tell you to do is, one thing I know kids like this, one thing I know causes things like this with kids is that their lack of calcium and vitamin D. That, do I know custard? Do I have custard? I said, yes, I can easily buy custard now. He said I should start giving my baby custard and mayonnaise. My baby started eating custard and mayonnaise at month 2. Less than 10 weeks baby started eating custard and mayonnaise at month 2. So I started giving Jida custard. Some people will see me, you know, when you take your baby for immunization and they see it like, this woman, you're already giving your baby custard. Why are you giving her this? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? But Amy Nicolo, yeah, giving her this. No one understood what was wrong. But thank God for grace. Thank God I could stand here today and tell this story today. And thank God for those friends that was so close to comfort me. And to those ones that were not there, I hardly tell people what I am going through. I know, like, I'm this person that has a lot of people that I can tell different things at a different time. I am like that. That's how I pick friends. I have this particular friend, if I want to talk marriage, if I want to talk anything, I go to you, we discuss it, and that's all. That's what our friendship is all about. I have this person, if I want to hang out, if I want to do this, that's what our friendship is all about. I have this particular person. So basically, that's how I give segments to the people around me, and that's it. My best friend is my husband. The only person that will insult ourselves, will talk about different kind of things at different given time, is my husband. But sometimes when I want a feminine kind of conversation and all, I have my friends I discuss this with. But this week, this week, my Jada will be 7 years, 7 years of grace, 7 years of second chance, 7 years of good health, 7 years with beautiful smile. Beautiful smile. One thing for sure that I would like to tell you here is that not until God is done, you can't have your own manifestation. Not until God is done, you can't have your own manifestation. God love to be at the center, at the center of it all. At the center of it all. There's this quote that someone said to me, that God will look at you when you are planning. God will look at you and smile, because he has his own way of doing things. He has his own way of doing things. I hope that this my short story, I hope this my short story, this my TED talk, what's the time you spent on my channel. So see you next time. Bye.